Welcome to last weekly's Trailer Talk.
Trailer Talk.
Trailer Talk. This episode, we'll be reviewing
Ready or Not. It's a Fox Searchlight Pictures horror thriller. And for those not in the know, Fox Searchlight Pictures was under 20th Century Fox and now is under Disney because it was acquired under the Fox deal. So Fox Searchlight Pictures is where the more artsy / independent films will land on Fox. Think Little Miss Sunshine, 12 Years a Slave. More recently, the Oscar winner, The Shape of Water. So it makes sense when you watch this trailer why Ready or Not is at home there. And I've also said recently, right here on Last Weekly, that horror is trendy. And this movie directed by Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillett is horror trendy, in my opinion. And those two are not strangers to horror. It stars Samara Weaving, Adam Brody, Mark O'Brien, Andie MacDowell, and many more. And Kevin, can you share the synopsis with our listeners?
All right. When it comes to Ready or Not, here we go. All right. A bride's wedding night takes a sinister turn when her eccentric new in-laws force her to take part in a terrifying game. So what did you think of Ready or Not, Tachi?
Well, so we're using the rating system, right?
Yeah, you can give us just your thoughts and then end with the rating system, or you can just go right in and give us what your rating is.
Okay, well, let me start with the rating system, and then I'll give a little bit of thought. So really, we didn't even have to use that because the rating is right there. It's Ready or Not, and I pick Not.
All right. So does that mean you're giving it a kill?
Yeah, that would be a kill. And this is kind of not fair because you guys know I'm not a fan of horror. I don't like the gratuity. There was just too much. I'm like, really? In the trailer? And then all together, it was just too much. I don't know. Something is like off about the fact that you hide the fact that this is what your family does with a new initiate. You hide this fact? Something is off. Oh, no, not kill.
All right, Tone, what did you think?
Well, I'm a big fan of the Purge movies. This is definitely going to be a movie theater for me. The whole trailer to me was like, it was like a new version of The Purge. And I say that as a complete compliment to this trailer. And as the trailer took us deeper and deeper into this movie, I just kept getting more surprises. One of the things about horror that could be really frustrating is that you've seen basically there's only a certain number of scenarios. And I thought this was very fresh, what they brought here. Basically, you see this family, and it's not the average family that you would expect. It's very trendy the way they did this trailer. It kind of reminded me of Get Out and what's the other movie that did a great with Us and Get Out. I thought the music on the trailer was amazing. I think the music does service to the trailer right here, and I also liked how they kind of submerge you slowly but surely into the story, and then it completely changed. Like, whoa, this is not what you thought it was. And I thought that it did that really well. And something else I want to point out, I thought that the humor was kind of a surprise also, because usually when you do horror, you don't do horror and humor. Like horror comedies, they never really pull it off. I think Zombievers was one of the few horror comedies that I really enjoyed. Some people at home are like, what? Yeah, Zombievers. So I thought that was really nice. I thought it had a good meld of comedy and horror, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing this one. And I also want to point out that the only thing that I didn't like about the trailer was that they gave too much away. There were a couple of kills that happened in the trailer that I'm sure if I had been submerged into the storyline and the narrative, I would have been really surprised. And it's kind of a bummer that they showed those two people getting killed in the trailer, because I'm sure it would have been a nice shock. So giving away too much in the trailer is the only negative. I think I'm definitely going to be ready to see Ready or Not.
Movie theater. Did we watch the same trailer, Tom?
Kevin, come on. Tell me how right I am.
Okay. The funny thing is, when you were naming all the different kind of things that it reminded you of, to me, I got a serious R-rated or NC-17 Addams Family values kind of vibe from this trailer.
Yes.
And am I the only one who felt like all of the housekeepers that worked at this estate or manor or compound, mansion, whatever you want to call it, I was getting serious Robert Palmer video girls from all of the housekeepers. I was just like, oh my God, those housekeepers are simply irresistible. But anyway, I have to say I'm actually leaning towards Tone. I wouldn't see it in a movie theater, but I would definitely give this a Netflix because I agree with Tone. They gave way too much away. If I can say
Mm-hmm.
anything to people, you don't have to watch the trailer. If you like horror or if you like kind of a scary thing or a thriller kind of thing, then this is for you because there is a secret about there's some kind of apparently ritual that has to take place in this family. I don't know if there's every so many years or whatever. And it's all tied to this kind of hide and go seek or hide or not be killed kind of scenario. But it looks I was entertained by the trailer, but I wish I hadn't seen the trailer. I wish I could have just gone into this movie blind and just started watching it and been like, what in the hell is going on here? So that's one of the, I guess, the tight ropes that people have to walk when it comes to doing these trailers is you want to get people enticed, but if you give too much away, I kind of feel like I agree. The kills and exactly what's happening. We know I feel too much about the story going in. But with that said, I would definitely check it out when it's on Netflix.
Wow. So this is interesting because usually we're either on one spectrum or the other spectrum. But here we have one movie theater for me, one Netflix for Kevin, and one kill for Tachi. So this trailer is everything to everyone.
All right. Thanks for joining us for this last weekly Trailer Talk review. If there's a trailer you'd like us to review, let us know. You can send us a voice message through the Anchor app or now through the Lemur app. And you can reach out to us via Twitter at Last Weekly on Twitter. And you can send us an old school email at lastweeklypodcast@gmail.com.